Thank you for joining us. Before I start, I hope you and your families are keeping safe and well in these difficult times. This time last year, we were at the NEC for the CV show. Obviously, due to the current situation, the show has been cancelled. We have the vehicles, but no event. So we decided to put on our own, the Isuzu 3V show, displaying our Isuzu D-Max vehicles with walk-around videos all presented to you, virtually. We've got 3 exciting vehicles to share, so I'll now hand over to Liam Campbell, our Product and PR Manager, who is at Isuzu headquarters, to start the show. Liam, it's over to you.
Thank you, William, for that kind introduction, and a warm welcome from me to the Isuzu 3V show. I'm here at Isuzu UK headquarters to share some of the exciting projects we've been working on recently. I'll be joined by my colleagues throughout the show, but at all times we'll be keeping a keen eye on safety and staying 2 metres apart. First, to start the show, we've got a very exclusive showing of a special build project.
First of all, I'd like to introduce the D-Max Go-To. This is a special build project which has been designed exclusively for 4x4 magazine, and it's been customised for them to use in extreme off-roading. The base truck is a Utah manual in splash white, and this is actually a used vehicle, so all of the conversion has taken place post-registration. As you can see, it's had quite an extensive amount of work done to it, and this has all been built using Isuzu accessories and aftermarket parts. This really is a special build in every sense of the word, and it's going to take the 4x4 magazine team on some really gruelling off-road expeditions. That's why they've named it Go-To, because it's a truck that can go to places that other trucks can't. The front features all of the specification that you'd expect on a Utah, so it's got projector headlights and LED daytime running lights. You can just about see the body-coloured front bumper, but this has been extensively modified to fit the ARB Sahara bar. This heavy-duty bumper is there to protect the vehicle, but it'll also help push through branches and undergrowth as it goes off-road. The bumper also provides a solid platform to mount Brit-Park pulling power winch. If you're serious about off-roading, then a winch is really an essential piece of kit because it's going to help you out of tricky situations. Just below this, we've fitted the full underguard kit, and that protects the engine and transmission. The fuel tank on a D-Max is already protected as standard, but the underguard kit continues underneath the truck, and it also incorporates a rear diff guard. As we move back up, you'll see that the front bumper obstructs where the front fog lights would normally be. Now, fog lights aren't particularly beneficial to off-roading, so instead we've chosen to replace it with a roof-mounted laser light bar, which will definitely give a clear view of the track ahead. Regardless of the conditions, the Safari snorkel will ensure that a cool, clean, dry source of air is supplied to the engine at all times. This is because the air intake has been relocated from the standard position underneath the bonnet, and it's been moved to a higher location in order to protect the engine from any dirt or water that can be encountered in extreme locations. It also means that the wading depth of the truck has been increased. The conversion's based on a Utah, so again you see more standard specification. We have roof bars, folding heated chrome door mirrors, chrome door handles, and the original side steps have been replaced. and these have been replaced with heavy-duty side steps that have a checkered plate design. The side steps are going to protect the vehicle again from rocks and debris when it goes off-road, and they're also incredibly strong because they've been mounted to the chassis. I think they look great as well because the silver and chrome ties in with all of the other detailing around the car. The wheels have also been upgraded, so normally Utah runs on 18-inch alloys, and these now feature a smaller wheel. They're 16-inch, and they're on 33-inch General Grabber X3 mud terrain tyres. The wheels offer fantastic off-road capability, and they're further enhanced by a PEDAS braking system. At the front, we've got heavy-duty brakes, which have vented discs, part ceramic pads, and these reduce stopping distances and also increase longevity. There's a slightly different proposition at the rear because it moves from having a standard rear drum brake to a PEDAS drum and disc brake combination. This retains the advantage of having a drum handbrake, which is great for off-roading, but it also upgrades the vehicle braking to vented disc brakes. At the same time, we've added PEDAS Track Rider Extreme suspension, consisting of 2 front adjustable coilovers and 2 rear leaf springs with adjustable shock absorbers. For added front suspension articulation, we've installed the PEDAS Track Rider front upper wishbone. And to help control body roll, we've also installed a PEDAS rear anti-roll bar. The ground clearance has also increased, which is another distinct advantage for off-roading. The standard suspension already offers great off-road performance, but we've also incorporated a lockable rear differential to add a bit more assistance off-road. This locks both of the rear wheels together and means that they turn at the same time, and that increased traction will definitely help the 4x4 magazine team get out of some sticky situations. At the rear, we've got another heavy-duty bumper, this time with a rear step tow bar. We've had to disconnect the rear parking sensors to fit this, but we've been able to keep the reversing camera, which is mounted in the tailgate handle. This is actually a perfect position on this truck because it gives you a really clear view, and it also keeps the camera clean in most situations. When you lower the tailgate, you can see that it has a really gentle action, and this is because we've fitted a ProLift tailgate assist. You can see that it stops it from slamming down and also makes it really easy to lift back up again, and you can actually do this with just one finger. We've fitted a mountaintop roller cover. This is fully adjustable and lockable, and it has multiple positions. Once open, you can also close it with a strap again. The Utah comes with a load liner as standard. From new, customers can choose whether they have an over-rail or an under-rail liner, but we've got an under-rail on this one because the mountaintop roller cover's been fitted. Finally, we fitted an aluminium bed drawer system. This has lockable compartments and is made from a lightweight material, but that's also durable and strong. As we move inside, you can see that there's keyless entry to access the vehicle. The Utah comes with leather upholstery and electrically adjustable driver's seat, so we've fitted heavy-duty seat covers front and rear to preserve the interior from mud and dirt. We've also fitted rubber floor trays, and it already comes with a leather steering wheel, which is really easy to clean. All of this has been done to build an extreme off-roader, but we still want the 4x4 magazine team to be comfortable, and that's why we chose the Utah as the base specification. It comes with automatic air conditioning, a 7-inch multifunction colour touchscreen, satellite navigation, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 8 speakers, DAB radio, Bluetooth connectivity and front and rear USB ports, so we're sure that the 4x4 team will have a relaxing drive to those green lanes. This is a fantastic working example of how easily a D-Max can be adapted and transformed into a do-anything, go-anywhere pickup, and we hope that it's given you some inspiration into what you can do in your own D-Max. I'm joined by my colleague Darren James, who's a Group Resources Director here at Isuzu UK, and he's going to talk to us a bit more about this brilliant truck. So Darren, please could we start by explaining which parts on this truck are actually in the standard Isuzu accessory range?
Yeah, no problem, Lucy, but what we'll do, social distancing, so I'm going to go this side, you stay your side, okay? Okay, we'll start with the lighting. So on this truck here, we've got the laser light bar across the top here. I've got to say, this is an incredible product. I've got these products on my car. It also comes in spotlights that fit onto, if you have a roll bar on your vehicle. Clearly we haven't on this one, so that's why we've chosen the light bar. And also, you have inserts, 2 inserts that go into the grille as well. Clearly, again, on this vehicle we cannot because this bumper's in the way. But I've got to tell you, once you've had that product, you never look back because that turns night into day. So that's an incredible product. Good seller, that one, I've got to say. The next thing, I think you mentioned the braking system on here. So we've got PEDAS braking on here. So it's pads and discs, front and rear. So in the case of this, I would recommend this for anyone who's constantly towing heavy loads or carrying a heavy load in their payload area in the back. Because it obviously improves the length and longevity of the pad, because any pad under that sort of stress sort of wear out a little bit quicker. But with this one, it goes on probably 4 times as long because it's ceramic, and also it's got slatted discs as well, which actually dissipate the heat, which is one of the main causes of the problem when you're on a heavy load. One other use for that as well, and particularly for this vehicle, because it's not going to be towing, is it? So reason for this vehicle, it's going to be in some terrible conditions in mud and slurry and all those type of things, which are really bad for the material that's on brake pads. It penetrates the brake pad, so actually it makes them less efficient. So that's why we recommend it for this truck, but it's an incredible upgrade. We move a little further back. You can't actually see it on here. Maybe just right at the front if you tip your head forward. You'll see the underguard, and that goes right from the front here, right the way under the engine, right the way up the transmission channel, right in the middle of the car, and even protects the diff at the back of the car. Again, we use this an awful lot in our range.
Now, this is quite a durable product because it's on an extreme truck. Do you think this is suitable for normal road use as well?
Oh, perfect. Again, I've got this on my vehicle. So, you know, I mean, how many vehicles in a normal range, and we sell a lot of these, by the way, how many vehicles would need this on a daily basis? Not many. I mean, what this product's for is when you go off-road into unexpected areas you don't know, so you don't know where the hidden rocks are or the hidden tree stumps are. That's why it's protection. So this sits on my vehicle, and I probably go off-road probably once a month, something like that, but I know that protection's there. So no, absolutely no problem. And it doesn't add to the drag or anything like that. It's perfect, and it gives great assurance as well, which is exactly what it's for. Sell a lot of those to hill farmers, by the way. They're going off-road into the fields where there's rocks, hidden rocks and all that sort of thing. The terrain's quite difficult. So there's a classic example. People going through rivers, you don't know what obstacles are underneath, do you? So that's what that's for. If we can go into the cab now. So 2 things we have for protection of the cab. The rubber tray mats. Quite frankly, we put them on this vehicle. It's an obvious one. People are in and out in the middle of the mud to try tie themselves to tree stumps and all those sort of things these guys do. So this protects the carpet in here. Really, you know, I'd recommend these to anyone who's actually in the outdoors more often than not, because carpet's not really suitable for that type of protection of the vehicle, are they, you know?
And we've also fitted these heavy-duty seat covers as well, front and rear. So is this a popular product that we sell?
Yeah, these. In fact, the 2 of these combined are one of our best sellers. But I'll tell you the beauty of this, shall I? Again, same thing. People are getting in and out of the car, covered in mud and all sorts. This is impenetrable. And when you come to take it off, so you take this off at the end of you finish the use of the vehicle, you've got a brand new seat. So it protects your residual values. So farmers will use this, tradespeople who are covered in all sorts will get in this, and they have not got to worry about it. It's a perfect product, great seller, this one. We move to the rear of the truck now, Lucy. We've got some standard equipment on the top. That's mounting top. That's quite standard for this, but we do that in all sorts of different colours in our range. It's what's underneath that's really quite sexy. So this product, this is standard on our Huntsman. This is the drawer system. It gives you a hidden drawer system underneath. Now the beauty of this is, so this was made originally as a gun drawer. So for gun laws, you've got to have your guns locked up the whole time they're with you. Well, this means you can do that safely, and it's hidden away from the public. But the other uses of this as well. So people like architects will use this. So architects will put all their equipment in here, which is very expensive, locked away nice and safe. Other people that will use this, vets. This is cracking product for vets. Because again, they're carrying lots of drugs, aren't they? So this keeps the drugs nice and safe. I happen to know as well, I know quite a few vets, and it's something that thieves are actually after, quite readily after the drugs that the vets have. That can be locked away, all nice and safe in the back of here as well, hidden away from the public. So this is a great, really versatile product, this, and really well built. A good seller in our range. So we don't just sell that on the Huntsman, it's available in the range also. So if we come round to the side of the vehicle, Luce, this has got some pretty cool suspension on it. It's the Extreme Pedders suspension. Now, I need to give you a bit of a health warning with this. This is an extreme truck, and that's an extreme suspension. So it fits perfectly. What I wouldn't recommend is that for normal road use, because it'd be quite uncomfortable, okay? So if you're thinking of putting or upgrading your suspension, it's best to talk to one of our dealers who are pedal specialists to discuss which pedal upgrade you have, because there are several, some made for comfort, some made for heavy loads. What I would recommend this one for is people who've got a heavy payload constantly or towing constantly. Then it's perfect. It's just, it gets a little bit uncomfortable if you're using it with no load whatsoever. But again, an incredible product. That pedal suspension or the pedal range is very, very popular with the Isuzu pickup drivers.
Thank you for that advice, Darren. And we heard earlier that this vehicle is fitted with a rear diff lock. Is that a standard item in the Isuzu accessory range?
It's not standard, but of course it's in our range. So the reason it's not standard, we offer it for fleet. That's what we developed it for. That's the biggest need that we have. But there are certain people, certain trades that diff lock is very, very useful to them. So yes, we can provide it. So all you need to do is speak to your dealer and they'll put you in touch with us and we can get that for you. But we've developed it and it's covered entirely with our warranty and all the other goodies that we do as part of our range, yes.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Darren.
You're very welcome and make sure you stay safe, Liz.
And thank you for joining us at home. We're going to take a short break now, but then we'll be back to talk to you about the XTR Colour Edition. We revealed the XTR prototype at the CV Show 2019, and since its launch last year, it's become a really successful model for Isuzu, forming part of the Adventure range. XTR was developed for off-road enthusiasts and drivers who want a vehicle to complement their lifestyle, or people who want to stand out from the crowd. So this year, we're enhancing it even further with the striking XTR Colour Edition. XTR is still the most sophisticated and authentically capable pickup in the D-Max range. We're just adding an extra twist with a colour-coded body kit and green Isuzu badge to really refresh the look. We're going to look at all of these changes and also recap on the fantastic off-road capabilities and assertive styling that are retained from the original XTR. The XTR body kit was custom designed for D-Max, but normally it's finished in a durable black Raptor coating. Changing the exterior quite dramatically, the front bumper guard, the bonnet protector and the headlamp frames are now colour-coded with the body for an even more premium appearance. The fog light surrounds and the grille remain black, and this is to contrast with the body colour and also to retain a bit of that XTR aggressive styling. In addition, the vibrant green Isuzu badge is now standard on the Colour Edition, and I think that stands out really well against the obsidian grey. The wheel arch extensions are now also colour-coded, and the lozenge-shaped insert repeats that vibrant green, which makes XTR immediately identifiable on the road. As with the standard XTR, the Colour Edition is equipped with exclusive heavy-duty 17-inch alloy wheels. These feature a fluted deep dish design and are embossed with the XTR logo. These 6-spoke alloys in satin black are fitted with Pirelli Scorpion All-Terrain Plus tyres. Isuzu are the first manufacturer to adopt these tyres as standard, and they're perfectly suited to XTR because they benefit all kinds of driving conditions. They're quiet for on-road driving for day-to-day use, and they're also very capable on all types of off-road surface, so they're great on rocks, snow, mud and sand. XTR is equipped with a bespoke PEDA suspension and braking system, making it extremely comfortable on the road and capable in the extreme off-road. If you take a look through the alloy wheel spokes, you can see the vibrant green brake calipers. Performance front brake discs have been designed for a consistent brake pedal feel, high wear resistance and better anti-corrosion protection. They're also fully vented and slotted for improved heat dissipation and braking. Kevlar ceramic front brake pads work in combination with the discs for much improved stopping power and braking performance. The Isuzu D-Max is renowned for being strong, tough and reliable, but this capability is taken to the next level on XTR, making it capable in the extreme. Not only has the braking system been engineered specifically for XTR, but the suspension is also a bespoke solution from PEDAs. Built to endure the harshest conditions, a front suspension upper arm and specially designed damper units help to achieve longer suspension articulation, giving impressive off-road performance. In addition, the suspension height is set higher than a standard D-Max, meaning that XTR benefits from 250mm ground clearance with no compromise on stability or handling. The XTR side steps have an angular bar framework, and these are designed to prevent stones and rocks from damaging the bodywork. They're covered in a durable textured black finish, and these prevent marks and scratches and also provide extra grip when you're standing on the step. There's a lozenge-shaped infill which acts as a drain for snow, mud and sand. Black door mirror covers and black door handles complement the steps, and tinted rear windows provide a dark aesthetic. At the rear, the tailgate spoiler has been colour-coded, but you can still see the XTR logo from above. The rear light surrounds have been painted, and the rear bumper also includes some body colour elements. The step remains a material finish, and the exhaust finisher inserts are also black for contrast. Just underneath this, you'll see even more flashes of green, and this time it's from the rear anti-roll bar and the rear dampers. And this is what you'd normally see when you're travelling behind the truck. I hope you agree that the exterior of the XTR Colour Edition enhances the XTR's sophisticated styling, and this has continued inside. XTR heated front sport seats are upholstered in leather, suede and carbon fibre leather with contrast green overstitching on the side bolsters. Not only does a mixture of leather and suede provide a comfortable and luxury feel, but the suede adds that little bit of extra grip, which works in conjunction with the side bolsters to keep the driver in position. An XTR logo is positioned on the backrest of each front seat, and it's also positioned on the centre rear headrest so you can see it in the rear view mirror. The D-shaped sports steering wheel has been moulded for comfort and grip. Trimmed in leather and suede with green overstitching, it's got the same premium and sporty feel as the seats. What's more, each bespoke XTR steering wheel is individually finished with green overstitching that's sewn on by hand. XTR is available in splash white, titanium silver, obsidian grey and cosmic black. This limited colour palette has been chosen because it works with the vibrant green colour coding that you see throughout the vehicle. All of the XTR colour editions will be available in these 4 colours, but only a limited amount will be produced in each colour. Please keep an eye on the Isuzu website and social media channels for updates on availability. That's the end of this section, so thank you for joining us to hear about the XTR colour editions. Up next is the tipper conversion, so we'll be back in a few minutes.
Welcome back to the Isuzu 3V show. So far we've talked about the XTR Colour Edition and the D-Max Go 2, but now it's time to talk fleet. At Isuzu, we pride ourselves as being the pickup professionals, and we're constantly looking at ways to improve our product range and make it more relevant to our customer base. With this in mind, we've developed a tipper conversion based on the utility extended cab. As it is based on the utility trim level, this is a cost-effective solution for customers who want a tough but more off-road capable tipper than the traditional van-based products. Let's go for a walk around. Here at the front, the utility features a durable black front bumper, a grey radiator grille, projector headlights with LED daytime running lights, and under the bonnet we have an Isuzu engine producing 164 PS and up to 360 Newton meters of torque. And this is one of the few engines that still doesn't require AdBlue. Moving on to the side, we have hard-wearing heated black door mirrors, black door handles, 16-inch steel wheels with optional BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres. For ease of entry, remote control central locking is standard. As you can see, the tipper conversion is based on the extended cab, which leaves almost 2 metres of load length on the tipper body, whilst also accommodating up to 4 occupants. This leads us nicely to the rear. Obviously, we've taken away the load bed and replaced it with a lightweight and durable tipper body. If we drop the tailboard, which, like the sideboards, are 300mm high, we reveal the 18mm thick tipper deck bed with interlocking floor system. The load bed is very accommodating, measuring almost 2 metres long by 1.8 metres wide. To secure the loads, we also have heavy-duty underfloor tie points. The tailboard features a 2-way hinge assembly with a 180-degree opening and rubber buffers to protect the body. The bottom section opens to allow the contents to slip out when the body is raised. Opening and shutting is easy thanks to lightweight alloy construction and recessed spring catches. The corner posts are removable to provide an open platform, making it easier to load and unload. We also have a powder-coated gantry with a protection panel and an Isuzu logo. The utility has a rear heated screen as standard, and holes have been cut into the protection panel to improve visibility. If we want to raise the body, we go over to the cab and take out the Wunderlich control. This is pretty straightforward. Up for up and down for down. If we press up, an electro-hydraulic power pack is activated, which then lifts the body. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a dual tone warning for safety reasons. Once the body is raised, there's an integral body prop and hose burst safety valve to prevent the body from falling unexpectedly. Now the body is raised, we can also see the specially made subframes and tipping gear, which have been fully galvanised for protection. And here, we have the rubber moulded body rests. These rests prevent the tipper body from clattering against the frame while driving. Lastly, to ensure it complies with regulations, there's a neat lighting shroud with recessed light clusters at the rear. The utility is fitted with a height-adjustable driver's seat and height-adjustable steering wheel. These are complemented by front central armrests, cup holders, and door pockets with bottle holders. Elsewhere in the cab, we've got quite a few creature comforts, including manual air conditioning, power windows, and an RDS radio with Bluetooth and USB port. As a practical workhorse, there's also lots of useful features, like 2 12-volt sockets, an easy cleanable vinyl flooring, and under-seat base storage. The utility is packed with lots of safety features as well, like driver, passenger and curtain airbags. We also have hill start assist, hill descent control and trailer sway control, which complements the 3.5-tonne towing capacity. So there we have it, the D-Max Utility Extended Cab with tipper conversion. This vehicle combines all the essential workhorse features of a D-Max utility with the practicality of a durable and lightweight tipper body. A great solution for our customer base. So thanks for watching, and if you're interested in our fleet offerings or want to see more about our conversions, please visit isuzu.co.uk/fleet. I'm now joined by my colleague Alan Abel, Head of Sales at Isuzu UK, to talk more about our proposal. Firstly, Alan, who are TGS Group?
It's a good question. Well, actually, TGS are one of the longest established vehicle converters in the UK. They're already an approved converter for Isuzu Truck UK, as well as many leasing companies and local councils.
Fantastic. And who is this vehicle aimed at?
The key markets for this vehicle are the arboriculturalists, tree surgeons and landscapers, parks and gardens, grounds maintenance, refuge and waste collection.
How can you buy one?
Well, you can only buy one of these through the Isuzu dealer network. You can't go directly to the converter and purchase one from them. And at the moment, it is only available on used Isuzu D-Maxes. It's not available to purchase as a brand new unregistered vehicle. But you can buy one and have one converted from either the dealer's used vehicle stock or from our extensive range of Isuzu UK head office stock.
So what are the lead times during normal production?
In normal production, you're looking at about 4 weeks, and that allows for the logistics to transport the vehicle from the dealer to the converter and also complete the conversion.
Now, obviously, these are used vehicles. What kind of warranty do they come with?
Well, actually, we're pleased to know that the full vehicle comes with the normal manufacturer warranty, which is a 5 years or 125,000 mile warranty, and it also maintains the 5 years roadside assistance.
Alan, could you also explain what the volume potential is as well, please?
We'd certainly anticipate that for this type of product, the volume is in excess of 200 per year.
That's brilliant. Thanks very much for your time, Alan.
Thank you, Liam.
And thank you all at home for tuning in to hear about our D-Max tipper. A huge thank you from all of us here at Isuzu UK. It's been a real pleasure to share our product news with you. I'll now pass back to William, who's got a quick message for you. But thanks once again and stay safe.
Thanks, Liam. It was great to see the latest developments, and all from the comfort of our own homes. Plenty to look forward to once we're all out of lockdown. In order that we can do our bit during these unusual times, Isuzu remains open for servicing, and we are committed to keeping Britain working. That's because so many of our customers are people who work in essential services, farmers, telecommunications and utility companies, to name a few. So we've made these 4 commitments to the nation. From the NHS to every other essential service worker, there are so many hard-working people we are all grateful for. If you are one of them, let me take this opportunity to say a huge thank you from myself and everyone at Isuzu. Let's all continue to work together to keep Britain working. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.